strike, yo. Yo, I know you got your options, so pick the right thing. Some choices to make a man, ruckus to bring them, just hooked on it. Got bodies who want it. I don't know where you got your skills from, jump off it. Bring it on, any opponent or contender. No one can stop this with guns and objects. As far as I'm concerned, yo, it's only one topic. Join the street fighters from bare hands to toxic. You're an average warrior, I'll be the master. I can teach you how to fight and move faster. One ball move, kid, that'd be disaster. I'll beat you endless and continue to dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Thanksgiving. If you guys are, like out here, preparing the turkey and everything like that. So, as you can see, I got a brand new setting here in my apartment. Thank you to right quick. And this was tapestry. Reach out to my friends to post this. Much appreciated. But we're not exactly here to talk about my new setup. Tonight, this is probably the most like, not just my divorce, and I thought I'd sit here to review my, my viewers so I have about how that uh, so whoever watches this understand there's no well on things that you have and it's completely based on my thoughts on everything and my feelings and uh, 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 I really do hope that this message, this moving forward, from that people that and my family that I need to start that I really do feel that um, I don't know if this yeah like I'm still testing out the cases that like it usually be pretty good so if it really does sound bad my dearest faults about that so just understand I'm gonna go speak this the best way I can. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can. All right. I'll try to see if I can get rid of one of the streams that I'm broadcasting from. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. So anyway, so where my family is celebrating Thanksgiving, I posted to the show at a location that so the story was I I sent a message like a few weeks ago saying that I was going to the show that I was going to perform a few weeks prior. So unfortunately, with Messenger, the sent button didn't send the message. So very pissed off about that whole thing. You know, I had to tell them a day in advance yesterday where I was supposed to show stuff. And rightfully upset. They were very upset because Um, but there's been a way. It was a very, very, very big way. I dealt with a trauma that I have not explained to them, like why I've been like away from them for so much and so long. Where I kind of got tired of being so circumstant, like showing up under circumstance. Um, Back in 2006, my grandfather died 12 hours ago, and it just, but the week before I was trying to get anybody ready to go, have people go to my graduation. I was at the graduation party with mom, and I thought the plan was going so well, you know. So that's the beginning point of my life. Uh, I feel like I was there that I get graduation, and my grandma uh, went for them. This So, I mean, I felt great that my mom and my grandma showed up for my graduation. It was very exciting. But before, I used to go to anybody's party. I used to play one of the corners, the whole high school, and yeah, family and blah blah blah. Little did I know when the graduation party was like about an hour and a half later, I stayed in my 2 hours. Nobody showed up at my house. So some people say, okay, that sounds like it's okay that like your mom is true. Unfortunately, my my the kind of like my siblings, my brother, like a lot of them were like so far doing their thing that nobody, not that I was embarrassed. I was, it was unfortunate. I was really, even upset about it. And honestly, I didn't really go through the whole that, that, like, I don't know why this program I'm using, like, it's so bad. Um, yeah, it's, it's very difficult that I'm still used to where I was unfortunately um, dealing with this. I slowly walked away from my because I really felt like this is it. No one's going to be able to help me out. So that's where I find whole independence, whole independence. I gotta see if the microphone's on. So give me a.
All right, so I just switched the microphones. So let me know in the comments that if it's doing okay right now, because I can see right now on my phone I got the captions on. Okay, great. All right, so I can continue. So allow me to reiterate. So just to start the whole conversation over, back in 2006, I had a graduation party that was supposed to be set up. But before that, 12 hours before the graduation ceremony, my grandfather died like way early in the morning. Then, say around 2 o'clock, my graduation party started. Like, not my party, but the ceremony started. And my mom and my grandmother, who took place of my grandfather, going to the event, was very sound. Like, I mean, I was very happy to have him, even see me walking across the stage and grab the diploma that I waited 19 years for. It was crazy. And but when it came down to the graduation ceremony, my mom and my grandma showed up where I was already planning like a few weeks before that some of my family was going to show up to my graduation party. Nobody did with them. Where it was appreciated that the mom and grandma showed up. I was more expecting my siblings, to even give me that, like, punch in the arm, saying you finally made it, you son of a bitch. But it never happened. Like, I was straight up embarrassed. I was straight up disappointed in a lot because I really put my all in setting up that event, and they never showed up. So it left me into a very toxic situation where I slowly quit going to their parties and their events and their functions because I felt like I wasn't accepted. I wasn't taken seriously. I and now, when they like saw this situation where I was going to do a show earlier today, versus hanging out with them and just party up and get drunk, they thought I did this on purpose. To some degree, I did. But the trauma that happened is the continued reason, and I can't help that. Um, this continued issue kept burying it alive, and obviously, I have not healed from that. I have not healed from them being there for me. And I should be okay with that, but I'm not. I'm still hurt. I'm still beat the hell up. when one of them rebutted and tried to say that, there's no excuse to that. Granted, yes, it is. There's no excuse. But the pain that I had that I have not healed from should be addressed in some fashion from any of them. If they really want me to go to these parties, I need to heal. And as ignorant as that may be of some things, I can't do this alone. My mom passed for more than a year. Well, actually, a year and a half. And I'm still out here trying to heal where I should have been healing with the family. And I don't feel like they're healing. My healing is not with them. And it hurts me every damn time saying it. But I'm not going to diss them for the fact that, they tried their best. I'm dissing them for the fact that this should have been addressed. This should have been out of my system. I'm tired of doing this by myself. This toxic independence that I've carried for these past years, I really do think it has to stop. I'm hurt. So help me. I mean, it's not just them that I have to worry about being around, I'm the only sibling in my family that does not have a child. And they want me to be around them, as much as I'm living, so they can remember who I am. And my trauma keeps telling me that don't do it. Hey, come see the kids. Don't do it. Hey, I got a new video game coming out. Don't do it. Hey, yo, check out these beats. Don't do it. And please understand, whoever is in my family, whoever is watching this, my trauma is literally responding to me that way. Because I feel there's a lack of conviction from you to even have me come by your place. And I'm, like I said, I really, really hate saying that. I really hate saying that. But that's what's keeping me stuck. I want to open, I want to use that olive branch and reach out too. But I'm so scared that the ones that I going to help are the ones that they have a sword that literally cut my hand off or at moment's notice. Just because they don't like something on me. My conviction has to go beyond me just wearing clothes or putting food in my mouth or the steps I walk, the air I breathe. It goes beyond that. I want to be convinced that you accept me for being me. Not me with an outfit, or me with a book, or me with some kind of pantsuit. Unsheath everything of that and just accept me. You don't have to love me either, but accept the skin I'm in. And it really hurts talking about it on live video. It really does. And I'm really trying not to cry on screen because I know if my emotions go out of whack, then I'm cutting off this video and I might do it up something weird. Not stupid, but weird. Nevertheless, um, I've been on my therapy app, just try to find some sound advice about this whole thing, and talked to a few groups, and they understood where I was coming from. They did. Like I had a long conversation on this app that I use to go to therapy, or group therapy, mind you, and they was just telling me like, just wait for the response. And you know what? They're right. You know, this is me sending my pain out into the universe until someone or something hears me out. Um, and I'm sending it to all of you because I know there's some people that's living in that pain too, that's having that reckless abandon, who's walking on those lonely roads where all you see is the the white painting on the street in a dark night, and the only time you get some kind of vision is when a car rolls by. I cannot say, how horrifying that is. But personally, well, I mean, like, feel horrified for the other people, but for me, for me, this is probably as scared as I ever been. Because I confess that I am toxically independent. You know, that I rely on myself so much where it could come off as ignorant, but knowing myself, it really shouldn't have been. And and just the entire thing when people just get it misconstrued of my feelings. And I feel like that type of interpretation shouldn't be in anyone's mouth. So I can't help but feel the way I feel. You know, there's a lot more context why I don't go to my family functions because of my trauma. There's so many more. And I want my family to hear this. I want my family to understand this. But it all starts by just literally listening to me. That's all I ask. Maybe I shouldn't be in this just dark room, focusing on how I'm going to make money tomorrow. I shouldn't be on that. I mean, I want to ride those roller coasters with my nieces and nephews. I want to go out and actually have a big lunch where everybody look at me eating a really big sub, or go to a video game store and check out the new games that these kids really think that I'm not in the know of. I want to be, I want to be there. I do. Unfortunately, my trauma tells me that I need to be convinced. I need to be rightfully convinced that you guys are willing to accept me. I'm not I'm not the type of person who forces a choice to somebody's hands. So so I don't know. I really hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, I'm just gonna wake up, go to work, do my job, and just go home. I know I sound like a piece of shit here on this video. I really do. But that's how I'm feeling, y'all. I feel like I'm the only one left. And it's a damning feeling to have. So I'm going to stay right here and start over this whole entire video because it's live, and I am like just going through the raw with this. So if you guys want to stay tuned, great. If not, have a good night. But I'm going to start this off in about a few minutes. So I'll be right back.
Street Fighter 3, that's right, the third chapter. This game's for real, no lies and no actors. Pick your character, don't wanna represent your life. You stomping anybody, so make your choice right. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One box to leave you messed up and fractured. Blocked these uppercuts, they may need you captured. May the best fighter win, and win again. Battle to the top until his life ends. But if his life ends and he starts to decay, made one of his street soldiers a bench. I see you talking to the game, couldn't be talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know we just clicked in and made you realize this game is twice as hard. You see that with your own eyes. You're on the way to choose your type of life, cause you gotta. I tell you from now, the fighter will be the hotter. I don't think you want this one, just practice. Just challenge me when you're ready with your tactics. High punches, spin kicks, watch your back split. I see you in the air when I make you backflip. Select to make your first.
All right. Here's something that might include this is literally.
All right, here we are. Anyway, I figured to grab some bottled water because I was kind of getting dry. Anyway, let me go into these comments and give out a shout out. And yeah, make sure you support me on Facebook Pay or Messenger. That you guys want to donate to the show, it'd be much appreciated. You guys would, because like I said, I'm still trying to launch this off as best I can. Robert Townsend, Sarah Lewis, and JJ Gunn, and a few others that came through that didn't say. Jalen showed up. Stacy Taylor showed up. Thank you. Thank you. Much big thanks to everybody that's been supporting the show for the past several years. Like before I start the show, we gotta like start the conversation. I want to actually give on a big note that Durant is going to be 10 years old next month. So I'm actually going to do a special episode of the Mike Quinn show of my whole entire 10 years of Durant life, where I'm going to have to literally look through every video or post that I've said a lot of stuff on on Facebook and just talk about it with y'all, because I think it's probably one of the best accomplishments that I've had in a long time. So with that being said, join me on the toast. I mean, I know it's a little early. I know some of you guys are not going to be here because of the holidays. So with that being said, cheers. Let's see. Sarah says that link I shared with you is a song, and yes, it's a little cartoonish, but kind of fits. All right, so thank you for sending the link to that, and I'll watch that as soon as. Actually, let me see if I can do this live. Hold on. All right, share the screen. All right. So let me see if I can actually share a video right quick, and especially if it rolls through just fine. I mean, I'll be perfect about it. All right. Let's see, Edge tab. Let's make a new tab. And all right, let's share. All right, there we go. All right, so gonna go back to Facebook and get that pic. So give me just a moment. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, I'll go. I'm actually trying to go through this stuff real quick. So just give me just a moment. All right. Come on. There we go. All right. So right now I'm trying to get the link that Sarah sent me, and we'll share it here on this video. There we go. All right. All right. I'm catching up to speed, so yeah, just give me a moment. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's a Steven Universe video. I really want to, but I don't want to get copyright claims. So yeah, I'll save it for later. But thank you for the send, Sarah. All right. So. All right. So. All right. Actually, now that we're here, I can actually go on YouTube on occasion. Actually, should I? No. Yeah, I'll just close this. there we go. All right, now that's gone. All right. So anyway, going back to the conversation. Yeah, I sent a message to my family about my said event that I was supposed to go to, but it didn't go through the few weeks ago because Messenger is a douche, and my message did not go through. So I had to tell them a day in advance, which was yesterday, where I had to tell them that I can't go to their event because I had a event that I had to host. So all their reaction that yeah, I'm on a second drink. I mean, I was parched, but anyway, it was just telling me that I was being flaky and for many of reasons, and like I said, they had every right to point that out, but I had to nip it in the bud, like because apparently there was a context that I haven't told them straight up, and it was the fact that they didn't have any idea how deep my trauma has been for a very long time. So I left a message telling them that for them to blame me over some stuff that's understandably y'all felt was rude. I had to tell them exactly why. It was mainly because of my trauma 16 years ago. It was back in 2006. And the underlying point was I set up a graduation party. And my mom and my grandma went, but nobody else did. Like, it was just us two. And if you guys give me that more than enough statement, please, by all means, get off the damn video. I do feel that at that defining moment, it got me to slowly get away from them. I'm tired of being called weird. I got tired of them being called flaky. I literally got tired of being that last one. I mean, like, the whole journey was painful, straight up. And I feel the intention wasn't easily noticed, but the fact that I had to literally give them the direction of that pain, I have to make them understand, like, this wasn't out of ignorance. This was for the fact that I was still hurting. And I never let that go. I never let go of that pain. Where I had my whole family that should have been there from that moment that I freaking felt on my face. I never felt that empty until that moment. And I really did try to hang out with them the best way possible. But I kept going away because I kept on being so scared that I'm going to be that last person they going to talk to or deal with. One moment was actually happened last year with my this birthday party my second oldest sister had, where everybody left and I just sat there just DJing by myself. I mean, especially out of the fact that just how the circumstances came up, I felt like trash. So it kept me away from them because of my trauma. It's not exactly because of ignorance. And I will say that over and over again until that point is well stated and well documented to somebody. So, excuse me. So, I think it's the fact now that I've changed so much. Now I think my body's ready to focus that idea of the acceptance of my mortality and allow me to like dial it down a bit. This is more on the fact that I want them to accept me for, me. The one that was around like most, if not all their lives. I don't want to just have them accept me for the fact that I wear different outfits. I don't want them to accept me for the music I listen to. I don't want them to accept me because of the freaking people I hang out with. I don't want them to accept me just because I'm different than them. I just want them to accept me. And I feel like it's been a long and hard fought battle to even get some kind of reprimand of respect. But I'm not here to force their choices. I'm not here to feel that piece of shit I've been feeling for this X amount of long time. I don't want the bullshit that you guys feel to put in your mouth. That's not for me. If it ain't for the source, you better spit that stuff out right now. Because I want you guys to get that truth from me and only me. I'm that truth that you need to come to if you need something about me. So for me to feel that escape from that level of harm that I feel like you guys are going to spew at me makes it feel damn good. But I don't want to live in that toxicity anymore. I'm tired of it. When you guys tell me to come to these functions and just be together, be merry, I don't want just that. You guys left my trauma to a level that I need to be outright convinced to be around y'all. Okay? And it kills me when I say that because that level of pain literally armors up around me to make sure some of that shit won't hit me that fucking quick. And it looks like I got a comment right quick, so let me check them out. All right, Natasha says, I feel that so hard. For years, my family wondered why I had issues and why I turned to drugs, and I finally told them it's because my uncles molested me at 5 years old and nothing, because it was priced. It was, excuse me. It was the price to uncle, and still to this day they won't acknowledge me or my children, and they still can't accept that this is who I am because I finally embraced my trauma and excel in it. And you know it, like as much as I speak those volumes too, like I went on multiple times of talking about it, like with my show. I've been a victim of sexual assault when I was a preteen, and for me to even get my vengeance the years later against the same person, it feels great, but it did not justify shit. All I could do is just strengthen from the from that struggle. Just make it a lesson that it is make it a goal done, because I wanted to treat that situation as a platform than to be um, the flat part of the street. They're just make you walk on it. No, I want that to build me instead of just having me walk it. And and it's really rough to even hear about your uncle doing that to you. That's a fucking that's a fucking way to even imply that there hasn't been much justice for you. But the fact that you strengthened from while you embraced your trauma and strengthened yourself into a different, if not a better person, I commend you. And here's here's to you. Anyway, but back what I was saying, like I said, I have no ill will with my family, never will. But if it's a time for healing, just add me to it. You guys know I'm hurting. You guys knew I've been hurting. But if you guys don't want me involved, that's fine. Fine. I love you all the same. And I don't know if anyone watched my old rants before, but I'll confess another thing. I man, I can't believe I'm just going back talking about this, but yeah, it kind of goes back to my pedophobia. Back in the day, I was really scared of kids, especially having them. My four of my siblings have like has kids. I'm the only one that doesn't. Do I envy them? Of course. I'm at this age that things could have been different. Could it be better? Probably. And especially being in this world where the danger, the freaking stakes has like this stakes been far high that people just don't know if they want to bring a kid in the world or not. Just to feel like they're doing their purpose. I can't be sure of that because back then, like I didn't want anything to do with kids. I didn't want to deal with them. So that moment where big shout out to the Dargards family. Their youngest kid, Nikolai. In short, I call him Sir. This very intelligent, this vibrant, this energetic young kid was introduced to me to my surprise. Damn. That freaked me out. What happened? What happened? You know, that old Mickey Mouse sounds, like voice. What happened? But anyway. What brought me out of that fear was changing this diaper. I hated it. I even hated it now. But it brought me into a whole different deal. But it was a moment where I learned, like, man, I can't just abandon hope like that. I mean, it was my moment of healing right there. Just changing the kid's diaper. You know, and after I washed my hands and sat there at their dinner table drinking their Coca-Cola, his mom showed up. It was like, is everything all right? I was like, I gave her that finger wave. It was like, the next time you're going to tell me that, I'm going to have to change that kid's diaper, you need to let me know, because that was horrifying. That was scary. I didn't know what to deal with it. So, I mean, I was just bitching up a storm. But, she said, it's like, hey, you changed somebody's diaper. Ooh, someone's going to be a daddy. And I was like, all right. But yeah, I was actually proud of myself that day. And for that young man to snap me from a fear that I thought I was going to have for the rest of my life. Literally changed my mind in a snap. There we go. So if you guys are out there hurting right now, I feel it. I feel it all the damn time. But it's just for me. I want you guys to understand that if you guys are hurting, if you guys are thinking of harming yourself, if you guys are feeling that you're at the end of your road, just come on through. You guys got me on Messenger. I'm on YouTube. You guys got all the links like right here on the ticker. You guys got all the fucking support you need, and I'll be there even if you guys don't want me to. Like, I may be an independent person, but I got to learn to accept help. So if you guys can help me, let me help you. All right, hold on a second. All right, anyway. I love you all. I'll love you more than the same. No more, no less. And that goes with my family that's watching too. I want you guys to know that I love you all too. We may not talk. We may not make conversation. But my give a damn is still to this family, and I am still as devoted. So with that in mind, thank you guys for showing up on this video. It's been very difficult to handle my emotions the way I have. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting me for this long of years. And just know I'm still healing. I'm still healing. and I would love to get some help to speed it up. All right. Till then, I love you all. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.